Welcome. You're inside the Colmar Minute, where we address issues of governance, leadership, and institutional performance, one observation precisely stated. Today, when leadership direction fails to land. Now, this is not a case of whether or not leadership has something to say. It is that what leadership has to say does not reliably result in what the organization does. Now, leadership intent can be clearly articulated, priorities stated, expectations communicated, but direction weakens as it moves across the organization. Now, this is not a communication failure, it's a structure failure where roles are not calibrated to authority, where decision rights are implicit rather than defined, and direction becomes interpretive. Different parts of the organizations act on what they believe leadership intended or leadership meant rather than what leadership actually decided on. The result is variability. You tend to have competing priorities. And on one hand, leadership perceives resistance while staff experience ambiguity. No, neither diagnosis is correct. In fact, the organization just does not have a reliable mechanism that takes direction from the leadership level to coordinated action. And you can have well-intentioned interventions such as additional guidance, renewed emphasis, but they temporarily increase momentum. They do not correct the structural gap where leadership direction has to be repeated instead of being embedded where it can gain traction. No, the entire advisory note is on the colmargrouplimited.com. I encourage you to read it. I'm Ambassador Smith, and you have been inside the Colmar Minute.